That's right, back with another manly motivation with you this morning. Thank you so much for being patient with me. I know you haven't seen my face in a while, but do forgive me. I'm here live and in living color, back with you again. Moving on. Listen, I had an encounter this morning, gentlemen. I was driving my 7-year-old to school this morning, and she decided to go in the back seat. And I asked her naturally, why did you go in the back seat? And she told me she doesn't know why. And immediately the Lord spoke to me, and He's told me, I want you to touch on that this morning, game changer. I want you to touch on the idea of backseat living, or in this case, a backseat driven life. Within that context, I want to frame it. I want you to touch on the idea of not having control of the ownership of your soul. We look around us and it seems like everybody's losing control, particularly our men, our leaders. We have a world leader of a first world country, a nation, who's decided just to openly go and invade another country, losing it. A well-known actor, beloved by millions of persons around the world, jets up on stage, decks a guy at a major event, Hollywood event, losing it. In our country here locally, persons are killing people in broad daylights, losing it. It seems like everybody right now is backseat driving when it comes to the ownership and or control of their own soul. And my pastor, bless his heart, ADR, shout out to him, he has a saying, and it goes like this. He says, the goal is the soul. Well, today I want to double down based on my context today and say that the goal, first of all, primarily is the ownership of one's own soul. That's right. And that simply means having influence over yourself first before you have influence over anybody else. So I want to give you a little mental marker, to a little litmus test for you to do inventory on yourself and to see if you have ownership of your own soul. Marker number 1, are you impatient? Do you find it difficult waiting? Do you find it troubling to simply put a pause on something or just simply wait and be patient? Are you finding it a difficulty being patient with your wife, your significant other, your whoever it may be in your life? Number 2, are you impulsive? Are you quick to the trigger? Are you quick to explode? The Bible says, if a man cannot control his anger, he's like a city without walls, no protection. Number 3, are you insecure? Do you have bouts with insecurity? Do you feel the need to be important, extremely important? You always feel that you are disenfranchised in some kind of way. The soul is universally known as the mind, the will, and emotions of a man. However, when we look at it through the prism of 1 John 2 and 16, we can see that the soul can be affected by the world and gaining the world. I dare say to you today that when we connect the dots to this whole topic on backseat driving or losing control of your soul, that when a man is impatient, when he is impulsive, and when he is insecure, he ties his life into gaining the whole world and therefore lose his soul and or become a backseat driver to his own life. Gents, I'm here to tell you today, be very cognizant of these 3 mental markers that I just highlighted to you. Impatience, insecurity, and impulsiveness, because they tie directly into 1 John 2 and 16. Be salt, be light, and most definitely be a game changer today. God bless.